Guys, what's up, Beneficial Money today? Ito na po ang sinasabi ni Atty. Topacio na magkikita daw sila ngayong Monday. No? So basically, kitang-kita natin dito na nagpa-press con po ang batikang abogado at kainisan kabuisitan ni Dan Fernandez. Ito na po yung sinasabi at ipinangako ni Atty. Topacio magkikita sila. So medyo maingay nga na balita to early today, no? Na nagpa-press call sa News 5 si Atty. Topacio. At kitang-kita naman po natin dito na maghahain po ng ethics complaint itong si Atty. Topacio laban kay Dan Fernandez. Pero, here's the thing. Bakit kay Dan Fernandez lang? 'Di ba? Siguro na bad trip din talaga 'to. Pero it took some time para mag-ano si Atty. Topacio. Pakinggan natin yung mga sinabi rito ni Atty. Topacio.
A verified complaint, a copy, is right now on its way to the House of Representatives. This is an ethics complaint against Congressman Danilo Ramon S. Fernandez, more popularly known as Dan Fernandez or Attorney Google.
Talagang nag-insert pa talaga to si Atty. Topacio.
Anyway, this is for certain conduct unbecoming of a member of parliament, unparliamentary conduct, which were committed during the hearings of the Quadcom. I will just give you the general details anyway. I will be leaving this copy for you, and those who wish for soft copies, I will viber to you later immediately a soft copy. If you recall, noon pong nililitis o dinidinig yung tungkol sa mga pogo, kinatawan ko po roon.
Are you a steady sleeper or
ko si Miss Catherine Cassandra Leong. At lahat naman po tayo saksi sa ginawang paglabag sa mga karapatan ni Miss Cassie Leong. Specifically, not only the deprivation of the right to counsel, but physically, this was unprecedented in legislative history in this country. Nahaharangin mo yung abogado at hindi mo palalapitin sa kanyang kliyente during a legislative hearing. Sapagkat ang karapatan na magkaroon ng abogado upang makipagsangguni ang isang testigo sa legislative hearing ay ginagarantiya ng walang iba kundi ng ating saligang batas.
Guys, ito, dito kitang-kita na natin kung gaano ka ignorant ang ating mga mambabatas, no? Ito po yung nagiging problema natin eh. If our lawmakers have no basic understanding ng mga Bill of Rights, no? At least yung part na yon, guys. At least yung part lang na yon. Bare minimum hindi pa na-meet. 'Di ba? So, akala ng marami nating kababayan, okay, it is okay, it is normal. So ngayon, andito si Atty. Freddy Topacio doing some legal actions sa mga paglabag na yan. Paano kung walang Topacio? Paano kung walang Attorney Ferdinand Topacio? Ano mangyayari? And this is not the first time, no? Gaya nga ng sinabi ni Attorney Topacio. This is not the first time na ginawa niya ito para sa kliyente niya. One of the most well-known, no, yung sa Farmally case. Nagiging landmark na nga siya eh. Bakit? Kasi patuloy na inaabuso ng mga tao dyan sa Senado at saka dyan sa House of Representatives ang kanilang pag-contempt, yung kanilang contempt powers. Oh. And here we go again. Pero ang ginawa ni Attorney Topacio, final niya yung ethics complaint. Now the question is, bilang si Dan Fernandez ay member ng House of Representatives, how can you trust the ethics committee to be neutral? May nangyayari ba sa ethics complaint? Ha? Meron ba? I don't know.
Number 2, pagwawarning sa abogado na huwag bigyan ng payo ang kanyang kliyente. Saang planeta po acceptable ang ganoong behavior? Nasasabihin mo, Attorney Topacio, do not approach your clients, otherwise you will be cited in contempt. How is that even possible? Number 3, yung hindi po pagbigay ng right to remain silent and the right against self-incrimination sa isang testigo. At si Congressman Fernandez, bagamat hindi abogado, hindi ko naman sinasabing kapag hindi ka abogado ay hindi mo na alam ang batas. Ngunit, sinasabi na nga po sa kanila, or dapat, a person who is in the legislature should be charged with knowledge of the law. Because, number 1, they are lawmakers. Paano kang gagawa ng batas kung ikaw ay walang alam sa batas? Pwede naman pong basahin ang mga desisyon. Tama naman, to an extent, si Congressman Fernandez, pwede kang mag-google. At mag-google mo yung mga kaso. At kung meron kang hindi naintindihan sa kaso, meron ka namang legal staff siguro. O itanong mo sa kapwa mo, Congressman na abogado, ano bang ibig sabihin ito? At pinoint out na nga po sa kanila na sa napakaraming kaso, the right to remain silent and the right against self-incrimination may be invoked not only in criminal proceedings, but in all proceedings. Civil, administrative, legislative. At pinakita na nga po sa kanila ang batas. Pinoint out na nga po sa kanila yung batas. Bakit ayaw pa nilang sundin? That is also against the oath that they have taken when they took their oath of office to defend and protect the Constitution and the laws of the Republic of the Philippines and pronouncements of the Supreme Court, according to our civil code, are part of the law of the land. So yan po ang isang violation, ano? Number 2, yun pong the right of a witness to be treated with dignity and with respect. Kapag ikaw ay tinatawag, na violate po yan. Binabastos po nila ang mga witnesses, not only my client. But of course, I have no right to complain on behalf of the other witnesses who are also represented by counsel. Yun po. Number 3, yung pronouncements, very unparliamentary. Alam niyo po, in all parliaments in the entire civilized world, meron pong language na tinatawag nila unparliamentary. Diba? Ayaw na ayaw nila si Pangulong Duterte. Sinabi nila, do not use offensive words. Pero bakit sila? Tatawagin nilang pathological liar, puro papakyut, puro ganon. Tatakutin mo pa. Misleading the witness, sasabihin pa, tignan mo itong mga napatay, di umano dahil daw ng pogo. Tignan mo yan, we will grant you immunity. If you testify against them, that is misleading. The legislature cannot grant immunity. It is only the prosecution in certain cases and the prosecution with the consent of the court in other cases that may grant immunity by way of making a witness, a state witness. It is not for the legislature. to grant immunity. They can only grant transactional immunity, which I can explain later on, but they cannot grant complete immunity. So, pag samasamahin yan, ayaw nilang makausap sa abogado. Bago tatakutin nila para magsalita against her right to self-incrimination and against the right to remain silent. Pagkatapos, i-grant mo na, papangakuan mo ng immunity na wala ka namang kapangyarihang ibigay. All of these are parliamentary conduct. And nakalagay po, may rules of conduct, hindi lamang ang miyembro ng mababang kapulungan, kundi ang mga public officials on how they conduct themselves. And it is my respectful contention that Congressman Fernandez has violated these norms of conduct. Ngayon, bakit sa Ethics Committee? Kasi may nakalagay po sa ating konstitusyon na yung mga ginagawa po ng isang miyembro ng legislatura, they can only be made liable therefore in no other place than the legislature. That's why may committee on ethics. They are supposed to police themselves. Now huli na po, bago tayo pumunta rito, and I feel
Okay, sabi rito ni Atty. Topacio, they're supposed to police themselves. Now, the question is, for the longest time, how come ang committee of, yung ethics committee, wala namang ginagawa sa mga maling ginagawa ng kapwa nila congressman? 'Di ba? Kaya ngayon, napaka-questionable para sa akin, how neutral ang ethics committee dyan sa House of Representatives. 'Di ba? How neutral? Kasi if they even care about sa dignidad ng institusyon ng House of Representatives, they could have done something already prior to filing the complaint. 'Di ba?
is also of equal importance in this case. Sasabihin nila, walang mangyayari dyan sa complaint mo kasi sila din yan. Si Congressman Espares ang head ng Committee on Ethics. Pagtatakpan lang nila yung sarili nila. Well, unang-una, I would like to give our lawmakers, at least the majority, the benefit of the doubt. Although I doubt the benefit. Ngunit, by doing this, I want to prove two things. Number one should not sit idly by while the rights of persons are being trampled upon by the legislature. Dapat may magreklamo dito. Otherwise, gagawin.
Yeah, that is something that I totally agree with Atty. Topacio. Somebody should and must, file a complaint. Alam na natin yung susunod na sasabihin ni Atty. Topacio. They will continue whatever it is that they've been doing to a lot of people. Diba?
At gagawin nila palagi yan sa lahat ng witnesses. Notwithstanding the caveat of the Supreme Court in Ong versus Senate Blue Ribbon Committee, which by the way, I argued before the Supreme Court, which says that all witnesses must be given due process. Bina-violate na po nila yan. Number two, by filing this, I want to hold a mirror up to our honorable congressmen. Tignan nga po natin, tignan nyo sarili nyo kung anong ginawa nyo sa mababang kapulungan, which is supposed to be an august body, which is supposed to be populated by honorable men and women, kaya nga honorable ang tawag sa inyo eh. Are you really honorable? Are you really august? Kaya nyo bang ipolice ang inyong ranks? Do you still have any shred of decency left in your bodies para makita na mali ang ginagawa ng isang miyembro ninyo at disiplinahin ninyo? Because by no stretch of the imagination is such conduct exhibited by Congressman Fernandez allowable or should be countenanced or tolerated by anyone.
You know, here's the thing, no? Here's the thing. Well, for starters, I want to applaud Atty. Topacio for making this initiative, Wala namang personalan kay Dan Fernandez, pero dun sa mga last comments nila for saying that it's payback time, biglang sinampal ka ng ethics complaint. Sana naisip nyo dyan sa loob ng House of Representatives na hindi kayo almighty. Na meron at merong tao who will stand up for those people na inagrabyado nyo, na abuso nyo, hindi nyo ibinigay yung mga karapatan nila. So basically, here you are. Now, ano ang magiging effect nito kay Dan Fernandez? Will this cause him his political career? I don't know. Pero normally, sa mga penalty, pwede siyang ma-expelled from the House of Representatives. 'Di ba? Kaya nga, pag ikaw ay nasampalan, no, nahainan ng ethics complaint, that is something that pwede mong pangilagan. Pero sa tingin nyo ba, paano ko ba sabihin yun? Were they trying to avoid it? Na people can possibly file a complaint against them sa ethics committee. 'Di ba? Meron bang opportunity itong si Attorney Topacio that just in case na hindi nga mag-roll ang complaint ni Attorney Topacio diyan sa ethics committee, iaangat niya ba 'to? Itataas niya ba ito sa Supreme Court? This is here's the thing that I really hate, no, when people are making comment about, dapat mo kasuhan yan para matuto. No, 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 no. You basically don't do that, no? Hindi ka nagfa-file ng complaint, hindi ka nagfa-file ng mga kaso so that one person can learn their lesson. The very reason why you're doing that, because you're invoking your rights to certain things. When you felt that you're being violated by different personality, of course, ako personally, I would highly encourage that, no? For someone to be filing complaints. Especially if we see that the person is being very abusive of their power or position. Like itong ginagawa dyan sa House of Representatives. We don't need to be particular, no? Like kung sino yung mga dapat. Marami sa kanila dyan. Marami sa kanila. Pero naniniwala pa rin ako na mas marami pa rin ang mas maayos sa kanila. 'Di ba? Andiyan si Congressman Marcoleta, nandiyan si Congressman Pulong Duterte, nandiyan si Congressman Ungab. Yun nga lang, itong mga to naglalabas ng pangil. Yung iba, naglalabas ng kamay. Kasi nanghihingi ng kung ano man suhol, 'di ba? So this is actually for me a breakthrough. Now it's high time that someone like Attorney Topacio stood up for people, no? Sabi nga niya, hindi naman niya pwedeng pangunahan yung iba, pero for him, he's doing it for the benefit that these people will stop abusing their position and power. So ngayon, sabi ni Dan Fernandez, it's payback time. Sino ngayon na nagpa-payback? 'Di ba si Attorney Topacio? 'Di ba?